welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you all of my favorites from March and April. I didn't do a March favorites because April was really busy for us. And by the time I just got around to doing my March favorites, it was already well into the month of April, and I thought, you know what, I am just gonna do them both together. So here I am. I have some really great things that I want to share with you today. A lot of skincare stuff, a lot of new things that I've only been using the last couple of months, and have some clothing things for you. So let's just get into it. The first thing that I want to share with you is a facial cleanser. So I have actually been interested in checking out the No. 7 line for a while. I've been hearing such great things about it on TV, on Instagram, and I don't feel like I've heard a lot of YouTubers talk about it, at least not the ones that I follow, but just in general, just people that I run into in the store, everybody raves about this brand, and I have been very curious about it. It wasn't until I ran out of my coveted face wash, the Michael Todd Honey and Oat Cleanser. Normally I'm really good about staying on top of when I'm getting low on that because it's not something that I can just run out to the store and grab. I have to order it. I don't know, I guess I just had like vacation brain big time preparing for our Florida trip because I let that get away from me and I completely ran out of it. So in desperation, I ran to Target. When I am using a facial cleanser, there are a few key points that I look for. One, aside from cleaning my face, it needs to be able to remove my makeup. And that is really hard to find. There are not a lot of cleansers out there that remove makeup, at least not very well. A lot of times you'll find that it leaves your makeup streaky and it is just an absolute mess. So that is super important for me. And two, I need something that is not going to irritate my sensitive skin. And three, I want something that's going to rinse away very cleanly. I don't want to have to keep going back in and rinsing my face because there's residue or it's slimy or greasy or whatever. So those are the three key points that I look for in a facial cleanser. So I decided to pick up the No. 7 Beautiful Skin Foaming Cleanser, and excuse the lid missing. Gunnar took it and I cannot find it anywhere. I have no idea what that kid did with it. So anyways, I was drawn to this immediately because it's hypoallergenic, so sensitive skin, ding. And it says that it cleverly dissolves makeup and impurities while tightening pores, keeping your skin looking clear and healthy. Works in one easy step and it leaves no residue. So ding ding, that hits all three of my must-haves in a facial cleanser. So, you know, I wasn't really sure what to expect with it. I have to say, pleasantly surprised. More than that, I really like this stuff. Obviously it's making my favorites. It smells amazing. It's very fresh. It has like a just really like clean, nice scent to it. It's a foaming cleanser, which it's a little weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time because it almost just what am I trying to say? It just melts away your makeup, and it kind of reminds me of a cleansing balm. Not quite, but in the same sense that it just kind of dissolves your makeup and it just rinses away clean, and it's good stuff. I highly recommend it. The other product that I decided to give a whirl from the No. 7 line is the Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Serum. That is a mouthful. Looks like this. And this is one that every time I would stand there in the store and I would look at it, somebody that I didn't even know would always be like, oh, that stuff is so amazing. They love it and they raved about it and they talked about it, and I'm like, okay, but then I wouldn't get it. So I finally decided to get it, and it's in my favorites. So obviously I really like it. This stuff makes my skin feel like velvet. No joke. It is just, I don't know, like it's just so weird how it does it. I don't know what's in it to make it feel like that, but it just makes my skin feel so soft and smooth. I use it morning and night. My makeup goes on fine with it. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't have any weird funky smell. The only thing that I will say is that I'm not crazy about the packaging. This is the largest size that it comes in, and I got this one because one, it's a better value, of course. But two, I was kind of just thinking like, okay, I'm traveling, I need something that's gonna be easy to throw in my makeup bag and not break, because I've had that happen before when I'm flying and it's just a disaster. And it's a thin tube, so this actually did work really well for me for traveling. So, you know, it's not like I hate it or anything, but I just am not super crazy about that kind of dispenser, I guess. The smaller version comes in an actual bottle. I think it's plastic, but it has a pump, which I definitely prefer. So once I'm done with this, if I still really, really love it, then I'm gonna just get the smaller version of it, because I think that I'm gonna enjoy the pump better than squeezing it out of this big tube. Even though this is a better value, I think I'm gonna like the pump better. Okay, so if you follow any of my vlogs, then you know that a couple months ago, I did a purchase through Dr. Brandt Skincare, their online store. They have been running some really great deals lately, and a big one that they've been doing pretty regularly is 50% off of their skincare products, which is huge because some of their stuff is pretty pricey, and a lot of their stuff is really great. And a lot of the fashion bloggers that I follow on Instagram have been swearing by one product in particular, and I have been a little curious to try it. At first I didn't really think that I needed it, but then I kind of realized that I did, and I'm so glad that I brought it into my life, because it is truly like a really cool product. So it is called Needles No More, No More Baggage. And it looks like this. It's like a gel consistency. Basically, what this does is it helps to depuff and remove circles around your eyes. So if you are someone that struggles with, just in general, you struggle with under eye circles or bags under your eyes, this is gonna be your friend. If you're a mama like me and you run on caffeine and hardly any sleep, this is gonna be your friend. This stuff is so good, and Needles No More is like the perfect way to describe it, because it's almost like you're getting an injection. Is that right? Or filler? Is it a filler or plumper? I don't see, I'm not even on the up and up with all of the lingo of plastic surgery and all of that. I mean, not to say that I wouldn't get it, because I would totally get it, but I don't even know what it's all called. Anyways, this kind of takes the place of that. Kind of. I mean, it's a temporary fix. It's just a one-day, it's a one-trick pony. Let's just call it that. So basically all you do is you just take a tiny, tiny bit and you just kind of rub it and pat it into this area of your under eyes. And within a couple of minutes, you start to see and feel the effects that this has. You do feel a tightening sensation. It's not weird. It doesn't hurt. It's not stinging or tingling or anything like that. And it doesn't feel like it's like sucking your eyes in either. You just feel a little bit of tightness right here. And it's amazing. If you do one eye first and don't do the other one, I swear you will notice a huge difference with it. The way that I have found that it works best for me is I will do my regular face routine, just, you know, my serum, my eye cream, my moisturizer, and then I will go in and apply this under my eyes. And this acts as a concealer for me. I don't have major bags or major circles, so this does what I need it to do. So I really don't have to go in and use a concealer under my eye. I can just go in with my BB cream or my foundation and I'm good to go. I have tried it with a couple of different concealers and it just doesn't work for me, at least. On my skin it doesn't. It kind of balls up, it separates, and it gets kind of like flaky and crusty looking. I know that's a really gross word, but it just does. It just doesn't work for me. Now that I figured out how I really like to use it, this stuff is amazing and I seriously don't go a day without putting it on. Even if I'm not gonna wear any makeup, I still put this on because you cannot tell that I have it on. It just sinks into your skin. It's just amazing. I think one girl that I follow referred to this as magical unicorn cream or something like that. I wouldn't go that far with it, but this stuff is really good and I highly recommend it. The other product that I picked up in that order was the 24/7 Retinol Eye Cream, and this has Ruby Crystal Complex in it. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? This stuff has been a game changer for me with my under eyes. I have really struggled to find a good under eye cream that has anti-aging properties to it, but doesn't dry me out, doesn't leave it oily. Like, you know, I'm kind of high maintenance when it comes to that. And I've never used any products with retinol, retinoids, any of that stuff. I've been a little scared, honestly, to use them. This stuff is good. It's not heavy duty. It's not like prescription strength or anything like that. My under eyes and my eyes in general get irritated very easily, and this does not bother them at all. So this stuff is super lightweight. You don't need a lot. And it's just like a pretty kind of pearlized formula. It's not greasy. It has just a really light, fresh, almost not really lemony, but kind of a light lemony scent to it. And it just blends in so well to your skin, and it leaves a little bit of an illumination. It's not crazy. It's not brightening or anything like that. You can use this morning and night, and I have noticed a huge difference with the wrinkles and the crow's feet and just all that stuff that comes with aging around my eyes. I've really truly noticed a difference, and I am going to continue to use this stuff. I cannot recommend it enough. It is so good if you are looking for something with anti-aging properties to it, but not irritating. This is also a Dr. Brandt product as well, and it's something that I've been using for years. It's the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Anti-Aging Mattifying Lotion. Looks like that. If you're someone that struggles with oily skin, this is really good to use for that. I love this stuff in the spring and the summer, especially when it starts to get really humid here and hot, and my skin just gets like greasy. This stuff works so well. I have used it with mattifying foundations as well. It's not overly drying. It doesn't make me look cakey or anything like that. It's also really good to use if you have combo skin, or you just kind of want a little bit of a luminous finish but not like too luminous. You can mix this in with a more luminous or hydrating foundation or BB cream, and it's going to help to kind of tone down the luminosity of that product that you're using. So I really like this stuff. I have been using it lately with a BB cream that I'm going to share with you, and I've also been using it with the what's that foundation I've been using? The L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation, I think is what it's called. I like that foundation. It has a really beautiful luminous finish to it. But again, now that it's getting warmer, I am starting to struggle with the oiliness again, and I have to have something that has a little bit of a mattifying finish to it. So I've been pairing this with that, and it works really well. The other thing that I really love about this is that it acts as a primer, so you don't have to use a primer as well. This actually fills in your pores, it blurs them out a little bit, and it just provides a really good canvas for your makeup to go on. Okay, I mentioned that I was using a BB cream. I think I mentioned it. I talked about using this with the BB cream. I've been using the Pro Glow foundation from L'Oreal, and I've been talking about wanting to use trying the Pro Matte version because I love the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus foundation. It's my favorite foundation in the whole wide world, but it's a little pricey, and I've been trying to find other products that are a little more affordable. Who doesn't love to find a great product at the drugstore and not have to spend a fortune on it? I mean, hello, I do. So I've been wanting to try that one. I've tried it several times, and I just cannot find the right shade for me. So after the third time of returning it to the store, I decided to try something else. It's a BB cream. It is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB cream, and it looks like this. This is the green one. It's for anti-redness. I went with this one because I have been having a little bit of redness going on. It's that time of the year where my eczema is starting to flare up, and I never used to get it until after I had a baby, and now I get little... Okay, my camera shut off. I don't even know where I left off. That was like a major pain in the butt. But Anyways, this is supposed to do all these amazing things: neutralize, hydrate, perfect, correct, all of that good stuff. So that's why I was using this with the Pores No More mattifying lotion, because I was worried a little bit of that like hydration piece of this, but it actually works really well. This is not drying, it's not like overly hydrating. I think this would work really for any skin type, but this stuff is so good. I don't think it does the greatest job with the whole like anti-redness factor. I mean, it helps a little bit, but if you have major redness going on, you may want to just go in with a color correcting concealer of some sort to help tone that down a little bit. But this gives my skin the most beautiful finish and coverage. It just makes my skin look like it has just a really pretty, healthy glow, a healthy complexion, and I really like it. It reminds me a little bit of the Origins Vitazing. If you've ever used that, you know it kind of magically just corrects itself to match your skin type and just kind of evens everything out. This is the same exact thing, and I really like it, especially in the summertime when you don't want like super heavy foundation or anything like that. I have it on today, and it just feels like I have nothing on my skin. So it goes really well. It works when I'm not tanning. It works when I am tanning. So good stuff. Speaking of a healthy glow, I have really kind of fallen in love with this cheek combination that I've been using the last couple of months, and I really feel like it just gives me the most pretty, healthiest glow ever, and I love it so much. No, it's not the Makeup Revolution blush that I have talked to death about, but the blush that I have been using, and I really truly cannot even believe that I have not used it before this, it's the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party. Hang on a second. Anyways, try this again. Looks like this. Was this the Sephora? I think this was the Sephora birthday gift last year. Was it? I think it was. God, I hope it wasn't longer than that, because that's going to be super duper embarrassing. Anyways, this is the color, and it is the most perfect shade of like a nudie pink. It's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. I think I just thought by the packaging it was just going to be like a boring nude color, but it's not. It's so pretty. This is the perfect shade to use just every day. And I love these Amazonian Clay blushes. They're so creamy and they're smooth and they last all day. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they are. These are one of my favorite blushes to use. I really like the little mini versions. I wish that they would come out with the mini versions like to buy, instead of doing them as like gift packages or, you know, like the special holiday things, because the regular size of these, they're huge. They're enormous. I don't know who in their right mind would go through an entire blush the size of the regular one. So I really love these little ones. Plus they're great to travel with. You can throw them in your makeup bag, your gym bag, whatever. They're really, really good. I love this. The combination though that has been like killer for me has been that blush paired, well actually any blush paired with this, but really these two together are like perfect. But this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette in the shade Catwalk Pink. And it is like super duper powdery and it's super duper ginormous as well, but it is gorgeous. I think this is like under $3. I picked this up in Kroger. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a few dollars. But you get these 4 shades. There's like this golden kind of champagne-y color here, really pretty pastel pink, kind of a mauve-y rosy color here, and then more of like a golden beigey color here. What I like to do with it is take a big stippling brush, and one thing that I'll do is I'll just take the brush and kind of dab it into all of the colors, and just dab it, I don't swirl it. And then I'll just pop it on my cheeks. I'll just dab it on my cheeks and it just gives a really pretty glow. The other way that I really enjoyed doing when we were in Florida, because I was hardly wearing any makeup in Florida, I would put a little bit of bronzer on, and then I would take my stippling brush and I would go into these 2 darker colors here, and I would apply that kind of back here on my cheek, just to add a little color. And then I would take the 2 lighter colors and I would pop that right here on the apple of my cheek. And it was just a really pretty sun-kissed glow. It looked very natural. This is not like major highlighting, so if you're looking for something that's gonna be like bam in your face or strobing or any of that, this is not for you. This is an illuminating palette, and that's what it does. It just kind of illuminates your face. It gives you a beautiful glow. That's it. And then a lot of times I just like to take my finger, put them in those lighter colors, and just brush it on my nose, and I'm good to go. So this is beautiful. It pairs so well with so many different shades. It works for all skin tones. Even if you are like really pale, this is still really beautiful. It's gorgeous. The last makeup item that I want to share with you is a mascara. I talked about this last year, I think, because that's when I first started using it. For years, I was hooked on the Rocket formula by Maybelline. That was like my go-to waterproof mascara for so long, and that is still a really good one. But last year, I decided to try out the Falsies version in the waterproof, and I have since like just... that's the only one I use now. Like I can't even bring myself to use anything but this one. This is a really, 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 really good waterproof version of mascara. I have the regular version of this and I just don't care for it as much. I like the waterproof one better. This sucker makes your lashes like flare out. They look very long, they look volumized, they look full, they look pretty. They're not crazy looking like, you know, I have falsies on, but they kind of give you like a natural falsie effect, like if you had just like a very thin, natural lash on, I guess, like something just very, very natural looking. Nothing like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Probably not, but it makes sense to me. So this is a really great waterproof mascara if you are in the market for one. It's been a long while since I talked about this, but I am breaking out a favorite again, and it is the St. Moritz Self-Tanning Mousse. You guys, if you have not tried this stuff, I'm kind of scared to even share it because I don't want it to become like all the rage, and then they hike the price up and then you can't find it anywhere, because I covet this stuff so much. This is the best self-tanner I have ever used. And I'm serious, like it is right up there with Saint Tropez, Loving Tan. This is just like it. So good. It's $13. That's it. $13. It is super inexpensive. Like, why would you want to go pay anything more than that for all the other ones when you can get the same thing for a fraction of the price? It's ridiculous. This stuff is so good. It gives you like the most beautiful, natural, olive looking tan. It's not orange. It doesn't have that weird, funky smell like a lot of people don't like. I don't mind it, but I know a lot of people don't like it. Doesn't do that. It blends out like a dream. It dries really fast. You get color pretty quickly. I think they even have an express version of this, but I have not tried that. I use the dark one. This is almost out, so I'm actually needing to go get another bottle. And I meant to tan last night so I could show it to you, but I was just exhausted, so I didn't. So, but I have been tanning since we went to Florida. I have been tanning nonstop. And even my mom, when we went to Florida, again was like, "Oh, you've got a really good tan going," and I'm like, it's this. I cannot tell you, like every time I have this stuff on, somebody without fail will say, "Wow, you just went somewhere tropical," or "You've been spending a lot of time on the water this year," whatever it may be. It's not, it's just this, and it's so amazing, you guys. I'm like, it's just that good. It really, truly is. Okay, I have a few hair care things I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to talk fashion really quick because I don't want this video to be like ridiculously long. So, shampoo, L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate Free Frizz Defy Shampoo and Conditioner with Marula Oil. I still am like on the struggle bus with the whole postpartum hair thing. It has grown out a lot. Let me see if I can find, oh, here's one. Here's one of those things that I used to have. It's grown out quite a bit, but you see how curly and frizzy it is? Yeah, the frizz is like, out of control with my hair. You know, you can't get rid of it like 100%, but if you can find some really good products to help combat it, that is key. So I've talked to you guys about the Hask shampoo and conditioner, the keratin protein smoothing ones. Love that. Love it so much. But I've always had to, I wash my hair twice a week, and I've always had to alternate shampoo and conditioner every time I wash it, because if I use the same one for too long, I get a buildup in my hair gets used to it, and it just gets like lifeless and limp, and it's dull and it's bleh. This does a pretty good job with the frizz. I think the Hask works a little bit better with the frizz, but this does a really good job, and I think a lot of it has to do with that marula oil. It leaves my hair super shiny, super silky, super smooth. So yeah, I really like these. And then also to help combat my frizz, this is a product, I don't think I've ever shared this, and I've used this stuff since high school. It's the Bedhead After Party. This is a smoothing cream, and you don't need a lot of this stuff, but if you put just a little bit in your fingertips and you just kind of blend it in and just work it through the ends of your hair or wherever you have like some frizz going on, it really helps. But again, you don't want to use a ton of it. Oh, it smells so good, because it will weigh your hair down big time, and it gets real greasy like real fast. So that stuff is good though. I really like that stuff, and it's a little more affordable than some of the other ones that are out there on the market. I mean, it's not like super cheap, but a lot of times you can find that at Ulta for a really good deal. You can find them sometimes at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, places like that. Nordstrom Rack I think sells it as well. So yeah, let's really quick chat about clothing, because I have a few things that I want to share with you. First up are these shoes. Showed them in one of my vlogs. These are the Steve Madden sneakers. I will link to them below because I can't remember what they're called, but these are a rose gold version of the popular sneaks that are out, and I love these things like so much. I kind of went back and forth on whether I wanted to get some sneakers like this, but I love these because they just kind of go with everything. Especially on a casual day when I don't really want to wear, like in the fall or in the spring, and I'm like, I don't really have anything to wear. I don't want to wear boots. I don't want to wear flats. I can't wear sandals. Like, what do I wear? These are great. These are just like really nice. And there's so many different versions. There's knockoff versions. There's high-end versions. There's different colors. There's quilted. There's leather. There's nylon. There's all sorts of different ones out there. I really like these. These are more of a leather version, but what I like about these is they have a perforated material here. So they're very cool feeling on your feet. My feet sweat like big time, and they just feel really good when you're walking. I wore these when we were traveling. I've been wearing these nonstop, like all the time, pretty much every day. But especially when I'm traveling, I trekked through the airports with these on, and they're very comfortable. And I just love them, and I love that rose gold. There's other colors though, so if you're not really a rose gold fan, I will link to them below because I definitely recommend these. The other thing I want to talk about is my shirt, and let me kind of zoom out a little bit. So yeah, my shirt, this is just a tank top. I love these. I have several of them in several colors. They are on sale. I'm going to link to them. So comfortable. So they're a little bit longer, and they have a round cut hem, and then they kind of go up right here on the side. I really love that. They're long in the back, so they cover your booty if that's something you're looking for. These run pretty true to size. I could have totally gotten an extra small or a small. I actually got a medium in these because I like them a little bit bigger. I like to wear bralettes under them, and I like the bralette to show a little bit. It just adds a little like fun something to it, but they're great if you want to tuck them in a little bit. You can do like a side tuck if you want. You can leave it out. You can tie it. They're so comfortable. I wear these all the time under everything. They go great under just like kimonos, a little jacket. You can wear them just like under everything. Like, I just love them. I have several colors of them. They come in like different prints. Super comfortable. And yeah, I just like, I'm obsessed with them. I wear them all the freaking time. The other thing that I want to share with you guys are these jeans. These have become my biggest obsession lately. I wear these things like nonstop. I really probably need to go get another pair because I just cannot get enough of them. They're more of a mid-rise, and they're super comfortable, like really comfortable. They kind of suck you in a little bit. I love that they have a little bit of distressing here, and then on the knee there's a little distressing, and then can you see the bottom? Yeah, so it has a raw hem to it, and I love these because listen, I'm 5'2", so like it's hard for me to find jeans on my petite frame that are not like super duper long. I usually have to roll them, which I mean I roll them a lot anyways, but even if I didn't want to roll these, I could totally get away with leaving them as is. But I like to roll them, they're kind of fun. But yeah, I love them. They're just so comfortable, they're stretchy, like I don't feel like they're constricting at all. They're not see-through like a lot of jeans are. They make my butt look good, like all of the good key points. So yeah, I love these. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is all of my favorites from March and April. I think I did pretty good. I tried not to talk too much because I know some people don't like when I talk. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm chatty. I just like to talk. So anyways, thank you guys so much for sharing in your time with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, got some ideas of things that you may want to check out and try. Definitely leave in the comments below what some of your favorites have been the last couple of months. I always love to hear what everybody loves. I always want to know like what are the good things that I need to be trying. So definitely let me know below. Please give this video a thumbs up, and whew, I'm out of breath. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet and you want to, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you just for the love and the support that I've been getting and the growth that I've been experiencing with my channel. Really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out the links below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.